this quick. So I found a bunch more stuff in the unit, but nothing worth a lot of money. It's going to take us a long time to make, but truth of it is that it's going to pay off big time, so it's just going to take a while. This is my second video, so I wanted to tell you some of the ways that we sell stuff. There's 4 different ways. We live Northern California, so we have a big swap meet out here, and it's $22 a day. People, if you're gonna there's garage selling and swap meets. You do either or you could do both. We do only the garage sale once a month, because when you take the stuff to the garage sale, swap meet or a garage sale, what you want to do is price everything almost as $1. I don't price the stuff because I don't want to scare people away before they ask me. There's a couple of people. There's 2 types of people. People that walk up and are looking for prices, and then people that walk up and want a deal and they want to combine a bunch of stuff. So I'm kind of looking for that person, because when I take my stuff to, we call it denios, when we take it to the swap meet, I'm getting rid of stuff. So I want somebody to walk up and buy a multiple of objects. So I price everything almost as $1, but some of the bigger items that we can't get rid of, I go for $20. But a lot of people at the swap meet don't bring big cars; they bring small cars. So it's very difficult to get rid of furniture at the swap meet. So if you're looking to get rid of furniture, I would suggest Craigslist. Now Craigslist, I price it for what I want it and give it 2 weeks, maybe 3. If you're willing to wait, give it 3 or 4 weeks, a whole month. After the first, that's when people get their money. So you want to post on the 1st of every month and the 15th of every month. I lower my prices down just to get rid of it. So if I can't make money, then I just price it to get rid of it. This is one of the old lights that's bothering me. So this is an old light that we found in the unit. We have it on eBay right now. This is going to be the biggest thing that we have on eBay. It's $159. I priced it at a weird number, just to get people to look at it. I know, I do weird things. So I have a bunch of little stuff. Okay, so we got the denios. The swap meet is hard to sell things, so only take what you don't want to the swap meet. We also have another source that we're trying this month. I've only been doing this for 5 months. So this is all learned and done learning. I'm learning right now. So if you want to follow what I'm doing, then that's great. We took it down to R&L Storge auctions. If you want to get on and look, they have storage auctions. It is too pricey. Do not overspend because you see something worth money in that locker. You can get the same stuff by going out and going to the auctions and bidding on the auctions for a lot less. But the good thing about R&L storage auctions is you can get on and look and see, and you're like, oh my gosh, that looks like stuff I would never buy. And suddenly you're like, look at the pictures that they're going to take in the locker, and you're like, you look at them and you're like, oh my god, that's in that locker. And you have to look at the people. When a locker opens up, this is what I do, and it's a girl thing. Girls are probably better at this than boys, because guys will automatically think, oh, there's crap in that unit. But the thing about it is when you open that unit, you look at it like, what kind of person put this unit in there? What kind of person were they? What value did it hold? Did they hold more value in the fact that they put it somewhere away from them so that it would not be wasted? Or maybe they're going to pass away and they couldn't part with some of the stuff that they felt was was important to them. Important stuff to people usually means money because people like it. And even vintage stuff, people like that stuff. So I always, when they raise the door, I look at it like, okay, what kind of person is this? Is this a family that just couldn't fit their stuff in their house? I don't want it. If it is, if you're looking for furniture, only look for furniture. If you only look for furniture if you have a truck. If you don't have a truck, don't look at it like, okay, can I fit this in my car in 3 or 4 units? And 3 or 4, you can go back and forth to your house. It depends on how far it is. But like, that's how I look at it. Like, can I fit this stuff in my car? Do I have to buy a truck? That's going to cost me another $150 to rent a truck. If I'm going to Denios, I'll tell you what, I look for a unit that has furniture in it, because furniture sells at $50. If you get a really yucky piece, you're going to just donate it. But if you get good solid pieces, $30 to $50 automatically on Craigslist. It just sells automatically. So if you get that unit for that furniture unit for $100 or $150 to $200, sometimes furniture units only go for $10. So, but you have to make sure that they're not old nasty couches. Don't get old nasty couches. Nobody buys them. You just end up donating them, and it'll take a lot more gas to get it all the way to donation than it's worth. Another thing is that people don't like to tell anybody about this stuff. So when you go to an auction, they're going to try to get rid of you. They're not mean. Nobody's mean. Everybody's actually really nice. But they want to see if you can handle it, if you're going to crack, because it's extremely a lot of work. So if you're not willing to work, just get this out of your head. Don't do it. So you got swap meets and garage sales. If you're only going to do garage sales, don't do this. You're not going to make money. If you go in and you buy a $50 unit and then you turn around and it's a nice size unit and you do it at a garage sale, you'll make maybe $100 off that unit, which is great. But if you want to do YouTube, a lot of people don't like to do, not YouTube, but eBay. A lot of people don't like to do eBay because it has fees. eBay has fees because it networks into a lot of people, and Craigslist only goes in your general area. If you want to do Craigslist and you want to do multiple cities and then say that you'll do free shipping, that's fine. But I don't do free shipping on eBay. I make them pay for their own shipping. Even if I have to reduce down the price a little bit by $3, I don't do free shipping because I don't want to deal with that. If I start giving free shipping on every single item, then I'm going to sit here and I'm going to make a reputation for myself that I'm going to give free shipping. And then all of a sudden I'm going to post something on there and I'm not going to have free shipping. And a disgruntled customer that they bought from me before is going to get upset because they didn't look at the fine print. So I haven't built up my my reputation on eBay very well yet because we just started doing it. But I keep a ledger of books. Everybody tells you that when you go to the auctions, what you need to bring to the auction is locks, money, cash, because they don't let you go to an ID. And a flashlight. I don't do a flashlight. There's people around me that have flashlights, and so I stand there and wait till they flash it on something that they see. I know, it's horrible, but maybe I didn't see it, and suddenly they flash it on something. They're pointing it directly at me. So I know I'm horrible, and I'm just telling you that. It's a secret, but oh well, now it's not. Anyway, so there's 4 things that I do. I do Craigslist, eBay, and then I'm doing R&L storage auctions. So we took down about 7 boxes that I felt that would go to the swap meet. So I wanted to see how R&L storage auctions did. They do these potluck auctions where they have a situation where you take your stuff down and they sell it for you. They make pictures, they sell it for you, but it's 50%. They're going to take 50%. This is what I told my husband. Everything starts at $5. So automatically we're going to get $2. Now, I don't know how they're going to price it. I mean, make pictures and put it in the auction. So I have no idea how it's going to turn out. But if we continue to bring down every single week, I post 6 things on Craigslist for around $30. Then I post stuff on eBay on Sunday night at 8 o'clock at night. You can't post on eBay. It ends. So when you post is we do 7 days. So in 7 days, that's when it will end. So you need to make sure that you're posting at a time where everybody's home. Because if you post during the middle of the day at like 12 o'clock on a Monday, everybody's going to be at work. So nobody's going to be able to sit there and bid on something that they all want at the last minute. eBay has a lot of last minute stuff. And it will be like 10 minutes till and we have no bids, no watchers, and suddenly someone will bid. And they'll get it because they waited. And so you want to do it Sunday night at 8 o'clock at night. So if you do 10 things on eBay a week, 6 things on Craigslist, be sure that you're available that day when you post on Craigslist. Even when you update, when it says to relist your item, when you relist your item, you have to try to be available that day because a lot of emails will come in really fast after you post something on Craigslist. If no emails come in on Craigslist, nobody's gonna hit it that day. With Craigslist, it's pretty much all the people that are looking that day at the stuff that day. So I do it on a weekend. Usually on Saturday morning when people are garage selling. This is how I explain things to my husband because he's all like weird about it. We're supplying the pickers with things that they can pick and they can sell. So we're making money because we buy in bulk. Then we turn around and sell it to somebody that's going to take it and sell it again. So unless we're selling it to a shop that physically puts it in their shop, and even then they have to make money off the object. So if you want to wait and find collectors, you're going to get the most money from the collectors because they're going to keep the product. So they're going to pay you retail prices for it. Everything else is going to be people that want to take it and make money off it also. So you're not going to get retail prices. So I have these antique skis. I'm going to go to a pawn shop and do it. That's another thing. That's, I guess, the 5th thing that you can do. You can start pawning some of your stuff. I like to pawn some stuff because, I don't want it sitting around. The vintage skis I can sell on eBay, but I'm going to have to find a box for them. And that's what I don't really want to do. So that's kind of why I want to pawn it. I don't even know if the pawn shop's going to want it. So I have to go and do that. So there's a way of making money. When me and my husband first started doing this, we bought 3 lockers before we sold a single thing. Because all of a sudden it got overwhelming because we were finding stuff in it that bought the lockers. But we had so much stuff that we didn't know what to do with it all. So once I started to get on Craigslist and started responding to everybody right away and started to post stuff on eBay, because I wasn't doing eBay at first because of the fees. Once I started doing eBay, all these little things started adding up on eBay. Like $10, $5, $7, that stuff adds up. It's like going out to eat every day, and using your checking account. All of a sudden you look at your checking account, you're like $200 short. What the heck? How did I spend that? It's the same thing with eBay and list little items. I prefer little items because it makes more money. But like a lot of people like furniture because it's fast and it's convenient and it's out of there. Other than that, I'll tell you how to do a book. When you first start, this is what I do. I'm a manager for a career in a career, so I know how to budget. So it's just like doing a checkbook, though. It's really not very complicated. But the problem is that sometimes you don't want to write something down that you spend, because you're like, oh, it's okay, I would normally spend that. But you wanna be upfront with yourself about how much money you're spending because you're doing these auctions. What would I be doing on a Saturday if I wasn't at an auction? I would probably be sitting around maybe watching television or going out to a water park with my family. Something else besides this auction. I wouldn't be spending money on gas to get there, gas to drive around back and forth to deliver it to my house. I wouldn't be going out to eat that afternoon and that night because I don't want to cook. I wouldn't be going to Target to get trash bags, or even going to the dump to run to the dump. I wouldn't be renting a U-Haul. Stuff like that. Like, if you add up all your expenses on a regular basis, you're going to be upfront with yourself about how much money you're actually making. And so what I did is I went out and I went to the dollar store and I got dollar locks. I found like 6 locks in a locker now. So I have master locks now that had keys. So there's a lot of stuff you'll find in lockers that you can keep. But I went out and I got 4 of the cheap dollar locks at the dollar store. I picked up a notebook from the dollar store, and then I wrote the date down in the notebook. And the first locker I bought, I wrote down how much it cost me with taxes, how much it was for the gas after the day was ended, how much we spent in food. And then we rented a U-Haul for the first time because me and my husband didn't realize how much it would start to add up. We had $1,000 to spend on this, and we spent almost $600 on our first locker, which was extremely stupid. So this is my suggestion if you're just starting out. Go and look for a little locker for about $50 to $60. Even if you have to spend $150 on that locker for the first time to get some merchandise, I would suggest only having $300 on you. It's $100 for a deposit. So if you spend $200 on the locker, you have $300 to hand them. There is taxes though, so you want to only spend $250 so that you have money for the taxes on it. And then just get a 5x10 or a small 5x5, a small closet one that's nicely packed. Somebody put their stuff in there and kept it in there. Just because it's a small locker doesn't mean it has bad stuff in it. It might have really nice stuff in it. Then if you have a car or a truck, you have one load, you have a small stash. You take that amount of stuff, you sell it. You sell the majority of it. You take the winnings you take the money from the sales, and you put it into a little bank. You keep that, you take it out, you go buy another locker with it. That's what I suggest, because I had $1,000 and we went through $1,000 before we even sold one thing. And that's just because we had money to keep going and buying some. And hunt around for a really good gold place that's going to buy your gold that you find or silver that you find, because they'll rip you off. Our first one we went to ripped us off. We had a lot of jewelry, a whole entire old luggage full of jewelry, and we got ripped off because my husband said it was all fake, and it wasn't. So be sure of who you go to when you go to a pawn shop. check reviews. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I'll keep posting my lockers on YouTube, so follow me. Every single month I tally how much we've made versus how much we've bought. I only bought 2 lockers this month, so it's really good. It's the end of the month, and that first locker I made money on because I got cash back, and that's why I went out and bought another one, because it was small and it only had records in it and a couple other things, so I wasn't really going to make any more money off of it, so I ran out and got another one. So now I have 2. I don't think I'm going to buy one next month because I have so much merchandise. I need to sell some. So that's about it. That's all I got for you guys. So I will follow me. I'll see you later.